Meghan Markle here.
Today is July 12, 2025. It is 5:04 a.m. So I sort of studying late. I got up late. And yesterday, oh my God, I wanted to do my hair and I didn't have cash in the house. So, and my gym is near my bank. So I decided, okay, since the bank is around the same area, let me go to the gym and do some minor things and then go to the bank. So that's what I did. And then when I came back, I need to remove some braids. So I started removing some braids. But before I did that, the kids, they needed food. So I cooked. And then after that, I went to start removing the braid. And I told my hairdresser whenever she's ready to call me. So when she was ready, she called me. I took a shower quickly and then go and for her to do my hair. I was sleeping, completely sleeping as she was doing my hair. I think I gave her a hard time. I should not have gone to the gym. I was completely exhausted. And then when I came back after I did my hair, took a shower, I just went straight to bed. And here I am again. But anyway, so this is the background of this channel. I was putting some lists. I have a lot of tweets to share with you. So some of the old one I probably will not even bother record. So I put these together. These are the one I'm gonna go over because the squad are talking about it. Kate copy, that's regarding her stylist who left and opened her, I think her IG account, let it public now. So the squad are talking about it because almost everybody that she follows or Meghan's friend or somehow have some connection with Meghan. And then I started seeing some tweets regarding review of Meghan's wine. So I put that together. So I'm probably gonna do another video to get it out of the way, and that will be on PYTE. And this one, I keep on adding to it. It's regarding the Texas flood. So there are a couple videos, couple tweets that I came across, you know, for people who are in the US might want to see them. Okay. Oh, I have more about Kate's style here. So this should be up there. So these were old tweets. I probably forgot. Let's put it right up there, right after this. I don't know what they are, but let's put it here. All right, so that's what this video is gonna be about. Kate's copy. That's regarding her stylist who left, and the squad are talking about it. Okay, so and go to PYTE where I talk about Meghan's wine review. Okay, so for now we're focusing on this channel. So let's go on Twitter. First tweet, and there were a lot of tweet booking, so I just grabbed a couple of them to share with you. All right, so this is the first tweet here. Let me make sure yep, 100 now. All right, first tweet. How did y'all even have the thought and the time to go through ladies follows list? OMG. Okay, so she's making reference to the squad. Who took the time to go and see who she was following? Kate, her stylist, and then to share it with us. Because I would not know, because I don't even follow anybody from KP. If I do, that's probably by accident. I don't follow any of these. I don't even know who they are. So this is what she's saying here. How did the squad know once she made her account public? How did the squad had the thought process to go and see who she was following? Okay, so this is Sussex Squad podcast. Exactly what I said. I was like, how did y'all know all of this? All right, that's to comment under her comment. We are the SBS. I think it says something Sussex Bureau Investigation or something. I think this is what this stands for. It might even be Instagram algorithm. If you are following Meghan and her friend, IG will suggest Natasha page for you to follow, and since she's already in the news and recently made her page public. Okay, due to algorithm, I guess. Alright, there's the laugh here. The Sussex Squad Bureau Investigation on here are incredible detective. They track the royal stalkers down and expose her and her boss. That's the laugh here. It's a sickness. The squad is unbeatable. There is a Sussex Squad Bureau of Investigation. This is what I was saying here. What it stands for. Don't mess with us. Fear who no fear the Sussex Squad too. Let's pause that. I do believe it was one of their own that called it out first, but yeah, them folks also used to getting away with murder. They've long since forgotten you must always get rid of the shovel. It was just a matter of waiting for those socials to transition from private to public. Alright, yes, I love your great work. Amazing Sussex Squad Detective Agency, got it going on. Okay, been practicing it for 9 years or so, lol. It wasn't us, the Lord bless us, and it was one of her own. Okay, self-control. Okay, so that's an ad. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, majority of those tweets will be making reference to that same thing. Okay, so this is the one that I just okay, I might have put this twice. This is the tweet I just moved up to this list. Okay, so I have only just logged back on to see confirmation everywhere that we were right all along. Meghan has always been the blueprint. This stalker shit is crazy. We hate you, but we will follow your every move, your pages, and all your inner circle friends, and we will copy what you wear. That's some dog shit. Looks to me the woman opened her private Instagram to tell on KKK because there is no other reason. She will be showing the world now. That's the thinking face. The ancestors don't play. They will keep telling on each other. The truth will always prevail. They took screenshot of some of her followers. Okay, she's unfollowed Meghan page and as ever, but still follow her close friends. Why? Okay, so she circled some of Meghan's friends. There's Abigail here. There's Michelle Obama. Okay, let's pause. This is somebody that I blocked and she's responding to, calling out their BS isn't stalking. Take your shit somewhere else. I have no time for you people. I'm just trying to figure out why the interest in her friend makes no sense and is very odd. They don't know those people. What were they looking for? Well, when you look at when the royal rats, when Meghan, when the word just came out that Harry and Meghan were seeing each other, so they went on their quest to start create a narrative about her, try to pay people to lie about her. Like for instance, one of her former co-actors, what's his name, Simon Rex, try to pay him to lie about her and things like that. So I don't know, they're following her to her friends to see what they could create or manufacture out of it. Okay, I made this video about 2 years ago. I reposted it this morning as a reminder. We always knew, now there's proof. Okay, let's see here. If there's music, I'm just gonna mute it. What is that? Is that a TikTok?
In your camera roll in 2020, and you've done it in 2022 after I've done it.
Like,
Chelsea, come on now.
you bought the same jacket as the girl.
Chelsea, come on now.
Right, you bought the same outfit as the girl.
Chelsea, come on now.
On holiday, you're talking about, oh, you had a...
It's not me who muted, that's the video itself. So that's a TikTok video. Okay, so it was very short. Back to Twitter. Let me close that. Okay, time to put your tinfoil hat on. Okay, it's called parasitic colonialism. Hun, we always right. Slag sister, very good point. SK, scary shit. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. I mean, they don't care. They have no shame whatsoever. Next tweet. Let's pause that. So Kate Middleton Stylist was following all of Meghan's friends and even that fan page. What Meghan wore of... Okay, so that's the name of the page. What Meghan wore. Of Meghan's outfit on Instagram. See from where she gets her inspiration to dress this doll. Woman laughing my ass off. We always right. I mean, there's no how will I say, I'm not a fashion person, okay? I've been telling you guys that many times. I share fashion things with you that the squad are talking is because I know there are some of you out there who want to know. So if you want to get inspiration or whatever, that's not me. But I will see, for instance, this is why they have mannequins and things like that, to let you see how certain things look on certain body type. I don't mind people doing that. Obviously, I have no say on what people do. But those inspirational thing, it's okay. But to copy it to the T, it's not really, especially for a public figure. Especially for a public figure, you can't copy someone else. You have to create your own identity. So when somebody sees something and say, oh, this is something so and so could probably wear. But you could have look at the image and said, oh, this look good. Let's switch it up a little bit. But no, these people, it's literally carbon copy. All right, cringe every single time. That's an ad. And copy, pathetic, people are laughing. These people are not normal. Yeah, they're not. They are not. They are not at all. As I'm saying that, I'm thinking of one particular video that I came across, and I can find it to share it with you, is that a podcaster was talking to Israeli soldier. The way that soldier was responding, you know, just think negative only, okay? What they doing to Palestine, it's negative, completely negative. Destroy, destroy, destroy. They don't care what stage of your life you are in, just destroy. And I was looking at the guy as he was talking. I'm like, he looks possessed. You will have to see it in order for you to understand what I'm trying to say here. They look possessed. These people are not normal. All right, next tweet. Can someone send me a list of all the staff that has left Kensington Palace, please? All right, so she's asking. Oh, so that's Dre. I think I covered this in one of my videos already. The writings on the wall. Yet another staff member is fleeing the royal sinking ship. All right, so that's that. I covered that in one of my videos. Kate Middleton's personal assistant is leaving Kensington Palace after 15 years. This is information protected under data control legislation. This request is deeply sinister and should be referred to the data commissioner. Girl, shut up. They usually make this public. I know that I have some tweet videos that when they're gonna hire somebody, when someone is gonna start up, sometimes the squad share these. I remember coming across some of these tweets. So many of them are public. If there are squads who's keeping tab on these, they probably have it. Okay, wow, such desperation. The absolute nerve of you. Alright, so that's that. So these are new comments that came under it, but I know I covered this already. So these are new comments. Okay, fleeing after 15 years, she was trusted before, and throughout all her children being born and raised, she had a private Insta profile for that whole time, and now it's been made public. Shows nothing apart from the fact she follows a varied style of fashion for her job. I don't know. I said in one of my videos is that they probably demand her to make something or come up with something similar to Meghan. Meghan went out with certain clothes. They probably said, okay, can you dress me like that? And she probably did some. It's not like I'm making excuse, but there's a possibility. And then when she probably made some switch for them, they probably rejected the switch and asked for the exact same thing as Meghan. So they made her job easier for her, because she's not the one who's gonna copy, but her reputation is on the line though. But at the same time, they're paying her, and they probably request something exactly like Meghan. And when she switch it up, they don't like the switch up. They prefer the exact same thing. So Meghan was making her job easier for her. Whatever she wears, and they want it, so she looked around and said, here, this is what she wore, something similar to that. And it could also be another thing that somewhat an extension to something that I said, men in gray suit. Okay, these people love to create chaos, unnecessary chaos, while the upper people can do their business in peace. Okay, so people don't have to talk about them. So they probably, men in gray suit probably told her to just copy Meghan, so we, the Sussex Squad and other people, could talk about it, so we don't have to talk about Charles who's doing nonsense, or William who's doing nonsense, or something like that. And then at the end of the day, it all boiled down to Kate. Why? Because she allowed it to happen from day one. This is why sometimes we call her doormat. She allowed them to do whatever they want with her.
One of the reasons Catherine is so popular amongst certain demographics, and I'm going to say older people and men, is because she says absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
She's a good little girl who keeps quiet and doesn't complain, doesn't do anything, doesn't rock the boat, and is a very traditional, old-fashioned, mute woman.
All right. So this is the last one I'm reading under this tweet. The only thing Kate could utter at the stage walkabout was, I remember what the classroom looked, or something to that effect. Nothing about the supposed teacher. The fakery is off the chart. Okay, I came across a tweet where one of the squad was saying when Meghan came out and went to her old elementary school, I think, and one of her teacher showed her the yearbook, and at the back of the yearbook she said something in that nature where when she make it famous she'll come back, or something like that. So that video, if you came across that video, it's making reference to that. And then Kate went to her old school to make something similar to what Meghan did. Okay, and then she's saying here the only thing that she remembered was the class, how the classroom looked like, nothing else. Okay, so I truly believe it's men in gray suit who manufacture all these copy that she's doing, because they want people to talk about her instead of the others. All right, next tweet. And at the same time, like I said, it's her fault for allowing it to happen. She wants the crown. They're making you work for the crown. Look how they get what's this guy, that football guy, to do all of those stupid things. Now they give him the title, what is it, sir something, what's his name, Beckham or something. Next tweet. Serious question. Why will anyone need to change their username 15 times? I suspect this account was being used as one of the many KP affiliate anti-Sussex hate account, as well as for stalking purposes. Alright, so this is the account. Natasha Archer, former username 15 since 2012. This is their tactic, and this is why sometimes when you reading some nonsense behind a tweet, you don't know who's behind it. There's one tweet that I came across. I could look for it. Let me go look for it, because I think I just saw it a few minutes ago. I probably will find it really quick. I found the tweet that I was looking for, and I almost forgot why I went to search for it. But pretty much is that you don't know who's behind the keyboard, who's typing that thing to manufacture it or get people upset. You know, they want more division. Keep that in mind. Okay? Those people who are on top, they want all those little people. I'm going to put an image of the stage of level of people. You have the king all the way on top. You have the prime ministers or whatever below them. And you have the cops below that. And then the, I don't know, the well-off sort of above the vast majority, the little people. So they want to keep the little people confused, disrupt, divided, so we could fight among ourselves while the one on top are just living their lives. This is the way they want life to be, because they do not want to work hard for what they get. They want us to be divided and then at the same time struggle to put food on our table, and at the same time majority of our workforce, our courage, okay, to produce for them. So when I came across this tweet, okay, and I responded by retweeting and said something like this: sometimes when things like this popped up, keep in mind they, white people, still want to subdivide us even more. Do we know who's behind that comment? Haiti play a role in U.S. independence. Okay? I have not heard them being part of the Black Wall Street. They've already divided blacks, Hispanics, Native American. Okay, so let's listen to this. This is the one I responded to. Okay, and another someone else said had tweeted that, and I responded. What did I say? It's best to correct the misinformation, but don't expect it's actually Haitian who's saying those kind of thing. Remember, couple days ago, the ICE went to Brooklyn trying to snatch up Haitian. Okay, Haitian fought back. That's the only group that I came across that shows fought back against ICE. Everybody else just complied. They mistreating them, taser them. There's no resistance. They only went to the Haitian community, only the Haitian who fought back. So now they're spreading misinformation. Who knows? I don't know who wrote whatever she said. This is the thing he's responding to. Black Wall Street was funded by a Haitian couple named Fatou, and they got unalive for it. You didn't even know that. Like I said, Haitian have always been a supporter of everything. I never heard of that. From my understanding of the Black Wall Street, no, that's probably... It could be the same thing. I might be wrong. You guys could correct me on that. Is this a young black man who, I think, a white woman falsely accused that kid of something, and then the mob went to look for him, and just look it up. But I never heard of Haitian about Black Wall Street. Okay, so it's best to correct the false narrative, but don't assume it's actually Haitian or whoever he probably responding to. Okay, they want to subdivide us. All right, let me play this, and then I'll go back to the other video. It's 1 minute and 19 seconds. It will be screenshot. Listen.
Like, what y'all want me to do about this? See what I'm saying? We are now at Lies Caribbeans Tell Part 8. And there's more lies in the comment section, but there's just so many lies, especially coming from Haitians, that I ain't get to all the lies yet. But it's like, what y'all want me to do?
So this is the thing where he said it's coming from Haitian. You do not know. This is where the correction needs to be made. You do not know who's writing these. Okay, they want to divide. The key thing here, dark skin. They do not want any dark skin to prosper. So they could pretend behind a computer, pretend to be anybody that they want. Okay, look at what's happening with Salty Island. Okay, they have multiple accounts to spread all their lies. So you do not know if it's actually Haitian who's writing this. Haitians are too busy trying to get their life in order, trying to fix their country. Each time they get back on their feet, trying to get back on their feet, they put them right back down again. So Haitian doesn't have time to, meddle into all of these things. Okay? But Haiti has a strong foundation in the United States independence. You guys could search it, or if you know more about it, please comment on the comment section. But this is the only part I'm disagreeing with him. Haitians. When you say Haitians, you do not know if it's an actual Haitian who wrote this. Okay, I'm gonna start all over.
Like, what y'all want me to do about this? See what I'm saying? We are now at Lies Caribbeans Tell Part 8. And there's more lies in the comment section, but there's just so many lies, especially coming from Haitians.
That
I ain't get to all the lies yet, but it's like, what y'all want me to do? I hope y'all realize that y'all worse than white supremacy. Like, I understand white supremacy. I get it. I get that you have to lie in order to keep yourself in power. But Haiti ain't got no power. So what you lying for? Like, everywhere y'all go, y'all keep taking credit for things that you guys had no contributions to. I already debunked the Florida Seminoles. You guys did not help out during the Florida Seminoles like that.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I truly believe it's someone else who's putting all this information out there to divide blacks. Okay? This is how these other people thrive when there is division. I don't think it's Haitian who's doing that. They pretend to be Haitian, but I don't think it's Haitian. Haitian doesn't have time for all of this.
Debunked George Bioso. He was exiled out of Haiti and he didn't bring no fleet. It was just him, and he was a part of the Spanish army. Now you talking about Black Wall Street was funded by some of y'all. Come on, fam. And I hope y'all understand how disrespectful you're being by trying to insert yourself in all our contributions.
Okay.
And then when we go look up what you're saying, there's no proof of nothing, no evidence of anything, no receipts. Where is the receipt for that?
Okay, so I don't know what lies they're saying, but this is why my caption said, you do not know who's behind the computer who's typing these. So don't make it seem like it's Haitian who's writing this nonsense.
And when I do ask y'all for some receipts, you tell me some crazy shit talking about it's in the mountains of Haiti. Like, nigga, man, somebody go dig up Napoleon. I got a couple questions I need to ask that boy.
Okay, so let me read my caption again. Sometimes when things like this popped up, keep in mind they, white people, still want to subdivide us even more. Do we know who's behind that comment? Haiti plays, okay, should be an S, plays a role in U.S. independence. I've not heard them being part of Black Wall Street. They've already divided blacks, Hispanic, Native American. Okay? So he is right to correct the lies. The only thing I'm a little bit in disagreement with him is he's painting Haitians. Haitian doesn't have time for this. I don't think it's Haitians who's typing these. Okay? So this is why I came here. Now back to the other tweet here. Remember when the Harry and Meghan docu came out, where they feature Meghan's elementary teacher? Then some weeks later, Kate and her supposed elementary teacher also staged a reunion during a walkabout. We know they were desperate, but they were even more so after the interview and docu. Okay, the only thing Kate could utter at that stage walkabout was, I remember what the classroom looked, or something and to that effect. Nothing about the supposed teacher. The fakery is off the chart. Okay, royal engagement or organized months ahead. However, they know what Harry and Meghan said. We see the thing. Okay, so there's this and all of that. Was that the tweet that I actually, let me see something. Remember when Harry 85, there's behind keyboard. Let's see here. Copy. Maybe that was the wrong tweet that I read and put the Haiti thing. Okay, so that's that. Never mind. I put that on the list if you guys want to see it. Next one. I just wanted to make sure I don't skip anything. Oh, maybe it was this I was responding to, and I went to yeah, it was that one. Okay, it was this tweet that I was making reference to about you don't know who's behind the computer, who's behind some of the comments. Okay, serious question. Why will anyone need to change their username 15 times? I suspect this account was being used as one of the many KP affiliated anti-Sussex hate account, as well as for stalking purposes. Okay, so I sort of messed up with my list. That's why I should have come back after I share this video with you. Okay, stalkers often get paranoid that while they are following others, there are people following them. It's very common for them to take on multiple personas to avoid detection. It's seen a lot of domestic violence cases and serial stalkers, pedophiles, and murderers online. Stalkers will create multiple personas and accounts to throw off the scent of what they perceive as their own stalkers, even when there isn't one. Given that she worked for the palace, it may very well be part of the security protocol to change the IDs every so often as well, which is common and high security profile job as well. Oh please, oh please, high security for what? I mean, you online, you could still make your thing private, but whatever. Cloak and dagger stuff this. Okay, oh, that put a different slang on things. Was she also encouraged to be a secret derangers being fed by KP? It could be that. The chambermaid was also following Gary Janetti and Meghan Kelly. Alright, the squad went in. It's only a matter of time when the account will be exposed, and I have a feeling Kate was hands-on with the hate account. I believe both she and Willie are. Yeah, they have multiple accounts. Alright, next tweet. Okay, spy. Let's put that. Here to remind everyone of that time we were approached on here by a girl claiming to be a PhD student researching why Sussex Squad support Meghan. The Sussex Squad Bureau of Investigation, SBI, quickly found her on LinkedIn, and she was in fact an intern at Kensington Palace. Those squad don't play. Those squad don't play. Okay, yep, remember that. Nothing get past the SBI, Sussex Bureau of Investigation. There's the here, which means our counterintelligence unit will be on task to shut down all the attempt intel communication, and will be forwarding client lists as well as social media intel and evidentiary communicate to the SBI for further investigation, countermeasure activity, and judiciary legal review. Okay, I expect the report will be a tantalizing read. Looking forward to it. Another job well done, squad. Wasn't there also a suspicious post that was geotagged as coming from Norfolk? Yes, I remember that. Okay, I don't know anything about that. Okay, lots of bats in the comment. KP deploy mod decoy. Yeah, I mean, how will I say that? They have something that's playing in their head. They always go beyond what the people that they interact with, let's say Harry and Meghan. Okay, Meghan went over there, present herself, she wants to help, she wants to do this. They don't take that as face value. I could understand the suspicious, you could keep your guard up, but what they do is that in their head, as someone come with the white flag talking to them and being honest with them, and as the person is talking to them, they're analyzing, they don't believe the person face value. So their minds start going, you know, calculating of whatever crazy thing that's going in their mind. And then the worst thing is they act on their perception. They act on it. Instead of deal with the person face value, but their perception of what the person was telling them, they act on it. Their own crazy thing that was going in their mind. And they start analyzing, how can they, okay, let's say I said, okay, I just came from the beach, okay? But in your mind, you're thinking, okay, she probably was sleeping with this person or this person, when it's not true at all. And then as they're communicating with the person, they're thinking, how I'm gonna figure out how this person was sleeping with this so-and-so. Meanwhile, the person was telling you the truth. She was right on the beach, just relaxing and chill. You understand what I mean? They just act on their craziness. And this is the result of their craziness we are seeing. So they have to create multiple accounts to whatever nonsense that's going in their mind. Trying to frame you to be, okay, you were sleeping with that person. Instead of just, okay, let's go to the beach and ask some people, did you see her at the beach at so and so? Okay, they don't do that, but they're acting on their perception of what the person was saying. All right, let's see here. Lots of bats in the comments. KP deploy more decoys. Okay, oops, the palace interns are getting slappy. Next time, send someone who can at least fake a thesis. Okay, so that's regarding the person who was asking question about the Sussex Squad for their review. Oops, the palace intern are getting slappy. Next time, okay, I read that. Okay, oops, busted by Sussex Squad detective. Maybe next time, KP intern should stick to fetching coffee. Okay, oops, the palace interns are getting slappy. Okay, so this is where the squad sort of catch whoever was saying. But I never seen these names though. But who are these people? These are not Sussex Squad. Okay, I don't know. There was another one too who I saw made a sudden appearance not too long ago after I mentioned her and her ridiculous anti. I suspect they were still amongst us, only under different names, spying, but oh well. When you're the blueprint, you don't worry about the copycats. They've been studying Meghan like she's a PhD subject for 7 years. The postcode of her form letter gave her away. It led straight to her master's. Okay, LOL, Kensington Palace is obsessed. Yes, I remember that day oh so well. it was epic. Okay, Sussex Squad Bureau Investigation. Alright, that's the abbreviation. Next tweet. Now this is a TikTok. I think it's making reference to the person who left, the Stylist. Alright, let's pause. Kate Stylist was following Meghan's glam squad, wedding dress designer, friends, and her fan pages. But sure, tell me again how Meghan was the one copying. This wasn't inspiration, it was full-on fashion espionage. Let's listen. 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
You want to talk about originality? Let's talk about Kate Middleton and the woman behind her clothes, Natasha Archer. For over a decade, Archer wasn't just Kate's assistant. She was her stylist, her fixer, her fashion first responder. And now, she's stepping down, but not before leaving behind a trail of digital fingerprints that blows up the palace narrative. Because while royal reporters were spinning tales of Meghan copying Kate, Natasha Archer was out here following Meghan's entire circle on Instagram. I'm talking Daniel Martin, Jessica Mulrooney, Mandana Dayani, Claire Waite Keller. Yes, the woman who designed Meghan's wedding dress. Even fan accounts like what Meghan wore. This wasn't professional curiosity. This was surveillance. So while the headlines accused Meghan of imitation, the real blueprint was being quietly downloaded behind the scenes. You don't follow a woman's makeup artist, stylist, skincare specialist, yoga instructor, friends, her husband's best friend, and head of her foundation unless you're studying her. And let's not play dumb. Natasha Archer didn't blink without Kate's approval. If Natasha was watching it, so was Kate. And it shows.
As he said that, I'm thinking there's some memes the squad be putting where Meghan is on the screen and then Kate is watching. I came across a couple of those memes, you know, back then. They're still somewhere on the internet, but let's continue.
Off-shoulder gowns, Meghan did it first. The neutral palette, Meghan. Wide leg trousers, clean silhouettes, minimalist tailoring, slick buns. The occasional monochrome moment. All roads lead back to Meghan. Kate didn't just copy Meghan, she industrialized it. And here's the kicker. Meghan wasn't even trying to be a fashion icon. She was showing up to work. But when a black woman walks in with confidence, taste, and presence, it shakes the table. And Kate's team scrambled to keep up. So no, Kate wasn't being elegant while Meghan was being extra. She was being scripted while Meghan was being studied. And Natasha Archer, she wasn't a silent stylist. She was the palace's fashion spy, following Meghan's friends, pinning her looks, and feeding the girl they called classy, while borrowing the essence of the woman they called tacky. This wasn't fashion inspiration. This was full-blown identity harvest, with a Kensington Palace filter slapped on top. So next time someone calls Meghan unoriginal, remind them Kate's closet was curated by a Meghan Sussex groupie. Stay pressed, stay petty, stay observant.
He's right. Yeah, I think they probably made her do that, and then they use her account to get information. Okay, bats, trolls, and derangers are saying that BS, yawn. The media knows that Kate is copying, stealing Meghan's style, etc. Let's see this here. Kate Middleton steal Meghan Markle's Ralph Lauren shirt. You could read that. Princess Kate stepped out and designer's item once worn by Meghan Markle. Alright, so that's that. They know. Alright, a quick note. Let's pause that. That's an ad, I think. A quick note, Meghan was never accused of copying Kate, only breaking protocol. All the while, Kate was hailed as a style icon by UK tabloid copying these same Meghan's looks. She evolved from coat dresses to polished suits at Meghan's expense. The headlines skew the narrative. Yeah. And I truly believe they asked her, the stylist, to find something that looks like Meghan. And Meghan made her job very easily because this is what the palace wanted. Yes, espionage by a chameleon in life, we called it. And just like everything else, this is one more facet of the dynamic at play that makes Kate Middleton an extremely disturbed individual. This is important because there is no one to guide principled conduct at KP. Who knows? Okay, the men in gray suit always have an objective. Maybe they're cooking up something for the future for her. by doing all of that. These people are very calculated. They've been at the game a very long time.
And racism as such, as a philosophy, kicked in was as a direct reaction to the abolitionist movement. The abolitionist movement driven by some of the leading intellectuals of the day, as well as driven by hundreds of thousands of ordinary people in this kingdom who signed petitions after petitions and presented them to the House of Lords. When the abolition movement really kicked in from the 1780s onwards, the planters had to respond. And so this is where you get the most virulent imagery about brutal, pagan, bestial.
But the media is a powerful force.
Black people in the literature and in the imagery.
Cartoons portraying black people as licentious and depraved began to circulate.
But the media is a powerful force.
The anti-abolitionist Edward Long wrote,
"The lower class women in England are remarkably fond of the blacks. In the course of a few generations more, the English blood will become so contaminated with this mixture as even to reach the middle and then the higher orders of the people. This is a venomous and dangerous ulcer that threatens to disperse its malignancy far and wide until every family catches infection from it."
But the media is a powerful force.
Maybe if after there's a divorce or there's a separation, whatever it may be, they could say, look, this is what she was doing, copying Meghan, this is obsession. You know, I'm putting all of this on Men in Grey Suit. After learning how they operate, this is not to give Kate a pass because she allows it to happen. But Men in Grey Suit have their fingerprint somewhere in that narrative. Okay, we will know in the future because none of these will stay quiet. I appreciate your research to reveal the truth about what they have done to Meghan. Okay, Mumbles is colonizer, a mean girl. Okay, SWF. Okay, I don't know what that stands for. Let's move on. Another tweet. Next one. This article got me to thinking. Maybe Kate and Natasha had a fallout and this was Natasha's way of, whoops, innocently striking back. She probably signed an NDA, but there was no mention of revealing her Instagram followers. Okay, so there's a article about that here. There's the clap here. Let's pause that. Okay, that's an ad. That's an ad. Okay, so is that the one that I just read or I just showed? Let's see here. Kate Stylish. Yeah, that's the one I just played. So let's skip that. Pause this. I thought about that for a second and said, not innocently. Why? Natasha is 37 years old. Unless she's a millionaire, billionaire, she will need another job, consulting or not. The UK royal family, especially King Charles III, and really act of spite. Getting a new job or consulting can be hard in the UK. Could be. It could be. Like I said, Men in Grey Suit has their fingerprint in that aspect. I truly believe. The thing is that they're playing Kate and she's allowing it to happen. Okay? No. This is Natasha's revenge to that tasteless woman. I'm betting she would done a wonderful job if Kate didn't boss her around and make her a stalker. Not only that, in the past I have said, okay, they hire people to do certain things. Okay? When they hire you to do certain things based on your knowledge, your education, and things like that. Now, when they hire you and you bring your best self, whatever the project in front of them, they don't like it. They will make you change it to what they like, despite them not having any education about that. Okay? This is something I've said a very long time ago. That will be on PYTE. They will hire people the best that probably is, and for your knowledge, your understanding of things. And then when you bring your best to them, they will change it to fit their own. This is exactly what I think happened here again. That's another version. So she need the job, she need the money, and when she bring a style for Kate, they're like, nope, I want exactly what Meghan wants. What do you think she will do? Okay, you want the exact same thing? It's not her who's wearing it. It's Kate who's wearing it. You want what Meghan is wearing? Oh, I'll find it for you. Make her life easier. That's what I think. Alright, imagine how frustrating it's been to watch that loser lie about having cancer. She's a baggage for God for this and for allowing it to happen. This is exactly what I thought. Oh, it was definitely on purpose. I agree. Maybe she was fired. Could be. Could be. Could be. Next tweet. But Kate thought that Meghan wanted her fashion contacts. She's retweeting that. Kate Middleton's ex-stylist Instagram slip exposes years of Meghan's Sussex fashion tracking, proving the copycat claim were real. Alright, so this is this here. Alright, but I'm not gonna go into it. Alright, I think I went over it in one of my videos. Oh my god, the squad find this. Who would have thought? That's what she wore during Meghan's wedding. Wow. Yeah, I mean, they don't know how to be real. It's performance for these people. Performance. They're performing for the people in the UK. Almost the same thing. I mean, the squad are good. The squad are good. Okay, because the squad elevate, they cheer, they, you know, whatever Meghan does. I don't think Meghan even cares. She does her thing, and then the squad, you know, with their own narrative. This is what I said in the past. Meghan doesn't need to keep on putting things out, content out. That was before her social media, her IG page came public. Okay, Meghan. I used to say all the squad need is some old image, and they create a conversation, and then the squad keep talking, and you know, it blows out of proportion. Each squad bring different perspective of different things, and we talk about it. But the palace, on the other hand, because they are performative, they're not about substance. So because the squad make the things that Harry and Meghan are doing popular, hey, they're talking about it, so let's do the same thing. The concept, I really don't understand the mindset of them to see that they have to copy. I really don't understand. With the exception of having us to talk about it, while who knows what Charles is doing right now in the background with world leaders. Who knows what William is doing, you know, with whoever, smelling the roses or something like that. They don't want us to talk about that, so they're creating narrative. Okay, let's go back. There's that. That's a IG. I mean GIF. What in the heck will Meghan do with Kitty's fashion contact? There's all of that. Kate also thought that copying Meghan's way of dressing would have made her love as Meghan. Yeah, perhaps. She thought she could have replaced Meghan by copying her outfit. I don't know. The mindset is unbelievable. I cannot grasp why will they think dressing like Meghan will make people think differently. But instead of doing that, what they could have done, and Harry have explained in many speeches and Invictus, things that they could do, substance, okay, to help people. But they're not copying that. Instead is the outside thing, the fashion, the all of thing. And that reminds me of what Meghan said in one of the interview. Well, you want to talk about pencil skirt? Yeah, we could talk about that. But instead, she rather use her platform to talk about world vision, things that she's passionate about, things that she's volunteering work and things like that for UN and things like that. Water for villages in Africa.
Well, you know, I feel a really big responsibility. Like if you have this kind of job and you have an opportunity to have a profile where people are listening to what you're saying, I really, truly think you need to be saying something that's valuable. So yes, you can talk about like, where did Rachel get that pencil skirt? Fine, sure. We can have that conversation. But I'd also like to talk about
women's rights.
Women's rights and like my work with UN Women or with World Vision or humanitarian trips or just really bolstering self-esteem that has nothing to do with the external.
They're not about that, but instead is the outside, the external thing they rather focus on. Okay, super grateful that Meghan will never be known for those coat dresses. That's an ad. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. There's another, well, pretty much all of the tweet is talking about the copy. Okay, there's that. Nah, she made that following list open to the world for a reason. Okay, talking about her making her IG account public. Yep, That's being, okay, that's an ad. Exactly. 100%. Kate's protection is gone. Billy has no intention of her lingering when he gets the shiny hat. Right, there's that. After what's on the screen, that'll be it. Okay. And in a way that gives her a plausible deniability, she probably said somewhere refreshing several Sussex and Meghan fan pages until one Duchess M. Grace noticed and report her findings. Then she timed it for like an hour to go on full panic spree of unfollowing them. LOL, exactly what I was thinking. She must have had a fallout with Kate and wanted to expose her. I said the same thing. I can see now. Okay, this was on the screen, but I move it back. Okay, so let's read everything. Yeah, I'm not shocked nor surprised because we have been saying this for years, but I guess I'm just taking aback because I just don't understand what will drive someone to behave in this manner. It's just creepy, scary behavior. That's what I'm saying. I can't even, try to understand what will make them feel this is the best way to go about, especially when you're a public figure. Public figures wants to identify themselves as individual, unique, different from the rest. But there she is, she's Skyping. One's private Instagram is now public. And she then scrubbed it of the incriminating evidence. My God. Okay, this book this week, and Natasha Archer opened up her once private IG public, and there is some interesting follows. Okay, Kate Middleton, trusted personal assistant of 15 years, exit Palace for new venture. Okay, just a thought. But maybe she did it on purpose to get back at Kitty. Perhaps she's living on bad terms. Oh, okay. 0 posts. There were some yesterday. What is happening? Because you want to stay with your top client, especially if she will soon become queen. Something must have fallen out. Maybe they didn't allow her to do her creativity, her type of fashion she would like to dress Kate. Like I said, they direct them to do it. She's telling us all of copy Kate's business without saying a word. Alright, is there any more comment? So these are the people she was following. Allegedly, she followed Meghan, and as ever too. I mean, you have to definitely follow the source. Okay, sticking the knife and one on the way out. Damn, but the story from there. I hope someone offer her enough to make her spill the tea. She's not, because like they said, they usually make people sign NDAs. Apparently, things between her and her boss did not have a happy ending because she knew very well what she was doing, especially leaving us enough time for us to realize she was following Meghan as ever and then unfollow these accounts. I mean, this move was totally intentional, LOL. Seems this was not an amicable parting. She can't talk because of non-disclosure agreement, but who needs to talk with her Instagram account? Alright, definitely after this. Looks like a disgruntled employee, not surprised. Mumbo and Baldy-like seems to be going through some malfunctions. I can imagine being in proximity would be rather unpleasant. Alright, next tweet. 2 more, and then I'll do another video regarding Meghan's wine, and that will be on PYTE. Alright, so Kate Middleton Stylist was following all of Meghan's friends and even that fan page, What Meghan Wore. That's the name of the page, What Meghan Wore, of Meghan's outfit on Instagram. See from where she gets her inspiration to dress this doll woman. Laughing my ass off. We always write cringe every single time. That's an ad. And copy, pathetic. There's a laugh here. These people are not normal. Yeah, I really think they're not normal. Squaddies see their BS. Hilarious. Okay, next tweet. There's a lot of emojis. I just skip. 1 more and then that's it. Let's pause this. Did I put this twice? It seems like it. So I have only just logged back on to see confirmation everywhere that we were right all along. Meghan has always been the blueprint. This stalker shit is crazy. We hate you, but we will follow your every move, your pages, and all your inner circle friends, and we will copy what you wear. That's some dark shit. Looks to me the woman opened her private Instagram to tell on KKK, cause there is no other reason. She will be showing the world now. There's the thinking face. The ancestors don't play. They will keep telling on each other. The truth will always prevail. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so I put this twice. I think it was one of those lists I grab below and then bring it back up here again. Alright, this is my last one here. This has nothing to do with the fashion, with the stylish. So the King of Spain is coming to attend Wimbledon's men's singles final on Sunday. Because was it last week, some of the squad were saying they're prepping Kate to go to the Wimbledon or something like that. So now the king is gonna show up. Is it a Spanish player that's playing? Let me go look it up. Okay, so this is what I type on Google. Who made the Wimbledon single final 2025? Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz will face each other in the Wimbledon 2025 men's single final. Okay, so who is this? Is he Spanish? I don't really follow tennis, but I think since Serena and them left, I don't think I been. Okay, so he's Spanish, so that's probably that. He's going to support him. Okay. Born May 5th, 2023. 2003, age 22, El Palma, Spain. So this is why this king is gonna watch the Wimbledon to support him. Okay, so back to Twitter. So this is why the king is going. Okay, or you know, they'll try to get Kate to sit beside him. The King of Spain is quite handsome. She won't like it though. She hates sharing the limelight. I feel like she will go tomorrow for the women's with Charlotte and then taking Williams on Sunday for maximum coverage. She loves the men's final but may turn up with Charlotte to the women's final because she won't want to share her standing ovation. He always comes for Rafa, so I'm not surprised. Maybe, just maybe, it's because Carlos Alcaraz is in the final. I think that's why. He was there last year and been many years before. I don't see your point. Yeah, he's coming. Well, what the squad are saying here, because there's a possibility Kate is gonna show up. She wants the limelight. So now that the king is showing up to support, the king has a reason, okay, to support his fellow countrymen. But Kate, on the other hand, is she a patron of Wimbledon? I don't know. Let me pause and look. Each question that I ask, I have to look it up. Okay, so this is what I wrote on Google. Is Kate Middleton is patron to UK Wimbledon? Yes, Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, is the patron of the All England Lawn Tennis and Cricket Club, which hosts Wimbledon. Which hosts Wimbledon? But is she? Okay, she typically attends the Wimbledon Championship, including the men's and women's final. So this is why the squad are saying that. So she thought probably will get the spotlight by herself, but there's the King of England who's gonna be there. So they're gonna share the spotlight. I don't know. These people, they're doing shady things, but they still want to be on the spotlight. And when the spotlight highlight their stupidity, they don't like it. Alright, or you know, they'll try to get Kate to sit beside him. The King of Spain is quite handsome. Okay, I think I read this. She won't like it though. She hates sharing the limelight. I read that as well. She loved the men's final but may turn up with Charlotte to the women's final because she won't want to share her standing ovation. He always came for Rafa, so I'm not surprised. So I read all of this already. Alright, so that is it. Let's do a prayer. What should we do a prayer for? Prayer for peace, that's all. Alright, let's look for an image. The first one. Prayer for peace. Gracious Lord, in times of uncertainty and fear, I seek your peace that transcends circumstances. Help me trust in your plan and find security in your promises. Quiet my anxious thought and fill my heart with your peace that guard my mind and soul. I surrender my worries to you, knowing that you are in control. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it. I'm gonna do another video for PYTE. And for that video, it's gonna be focusing on Meghan's wine. And some people are talking about, what do you call this? Reviewing. Okay, some have received their wine. And that would be the first tweet. Okay, well, this one is a little bit off. This is what's her name? I think it was the one that Meghan met and bought a letter. What's her name? Maybe in the comment it will be there. Emily. I guess she posted something on her IG and Meghan responded, and this is what this is about. Only 6 seconds. So that will be the first tweet on the next video, but the main focus after that will be about Meghan's wine. Okay, so the squad start receiving their wine. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. So go on PYTE. This is where I'll be discussing this tweet.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.